Right, we're on. I'm just about to play 4 very, very windy holes here at Cardrona, and I'm going to film all 4, but what's the point? Nobody will watch it anyway. So still have the mini driver in play just now, which is really good. I swing it at 104 miles per hour. I've been working on clubhead speed, trying to get that up. 104 mile an hour clubhead speed, carrying between 258 and 268. I've just completely healed that. That is horrendous. Sorry about the language. Just completely necked that drive there. It's not even reached these bunkers on the right. Strong wind though. Sometimes you just get days when it's just everything seems to be against you, you know. Just made it over the bunker. I've no idea how that finished there. I think it landed, yeah. Unreachable. Okay, we're now up the left side of the fairway. 148 back into the wind. 148 strong wind. It's 7 iron. 7 iron's 170, so 150. God, this might not even get there. Turn in there, Steve. That is the strike, it's the only strike, that's the best strike ever. Front edge, if you're lucky. Wow. I've only got a few irons with me, so my next club up was 5 iron. That just seemed far too much, but probably had I poked that would have been fine. I get a lot of great feedback on my YouTube channel. It's been going for about 8 years now, and I've created over 1,200 videos, instructional content, 1,200 videos. So every area, every facet of the game has been covered on my channel somewhere. So where do you go now? Is there a next step? Probably not. Is there any more new fresh content I can bring out? Probably not. Look how short that is, wow. So where do we go? What do we do? And do I still enjoy it? Yeah, I do. I do still enjoy it, of course I do. Golf's life, you know, of course I still enjoy it. But I look at other creators and I think to myself, why am I struggling? Why am I nowhere near where these other guys are? It's a very good shot, by the way. I look at like Danny Mod, you know, Danny Mod's putting out amazing content. Instructional content. He's got all the feelers out there from Callaway. He's right in there. How does that happen? How does that happen? Danny's content is instructional content like mine. Hold on. That's a solid 5, considering the weather. Driver 5 iron, 7 iron, chip putt. I'm using Danny Mod's content just as a reference. I know Danny. I've spoken to Danny a few times. He's done amazing. I'm so proud of the guy. I'm so happy for him, really am. And you look at his situation. He's obviously tied in with Callaway. Brilliant. His views and subscribers are off the planet. Absolutely off the planet. But I don't feel as though my content is any different from Danny's. Perhaps it's the Scottish accent, it's harder to understand. Danny's just nailed it, and well done to him. Well done indeed. And then of course you've got Dan Hendrickson, again doing great stuff. And I look at Dan's subscribers and they're slightly below me. But again, Dan's had the FootJoy tie-in, he's done loads of amazing videos. He's got his Sunday morning show, which I think is fantastic. He's doing something different that no one else is doing. And I've spoken to Dan in the past as well, and he, again, expressing how hard it is to gain subscriber traction on a golf YouTube channel based in the UK. Oh yes. See, that's why I love it. I love golf. Is that it? Is it because we're based in the UK that myself and other UK channels are struggling to hit the subscriber mark? But look at Rick Shields. I mean, okay, Rick started the ball rolling, if you like, and he's set that bar very, very high, and he's, I mean, well done. Absolutely brilliant. You are the man. Peter Finch as well, he was in there, Crossfield, Me and My Golf, right from the start. They understood, they saw the gap in the market for golf being available or being a thing on YouTube. And then we've all come along and just straggled behind a little bit. But it just seems as though the share of subscribers in the marketplace doesn't go around, you know. And I look at golf and I think about golf that I've just talked there about Danny and Callaway, Dan and FootJoy. Can you imagine if you were on tour and you could be sponsored by 8 brands? You had a driver brand, an iron brand, a wedge brand, a putter brand, clothing brand, glove, shoe, ball, bag. And that was advertised on your golf bag. So you had your tour bag with all those logos all over it, which is a share of the marketplace. And Peter Finch, for example, Peter Finch, why has he not got the same amount of subscribers as Rick Shields? When it all started with the pair of them together at the Trafford Centre, why has that not worked out like that? Well, this is nice down here, the wind's away. It's the little things in life, you know. By the way, that was a tremendous tee shot with my 104 miles an hour clubhead speed. The clubhead speed's based on a 3-wood length shaft, let's just clarify that. With normal driver I can get up to 109, but that's 104. I can get up to 106 with that 3-wood shaft. But this is a very different video for me. The future, you know, what is the future for my YouTube channel? Is there actually a place on YouTube for my channel? Probably not. Probably not. It's possibly ran its course. Get up. Okay, we've got birdie coming up. It's going to happen. Come on. I was so delighted to get to 100,000 subscribers. I mean, over the moon. You guys have all been there for the journey. You know how much work's gone into that. But it comes down to a financial thing at the end of the day. You know, it's all very well having 100,000 subscribers, but if the views are way down and the duration of people's views are way down, so if you watch a video if I upload an 8-minute video, which then allows me to put ads in the middle and monetize it, and people watch that, click on that 8-minute video, and after 2 minutes click off. There's a lot of effort gone in there. One, two, three, four, five. 5 threes, 15. 15 feet. So there's a Rolex T. I don't know where that came from. Come on. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Rolex, they should sponsor me. So there's a lot of effort's gone in. I mean, thousands of hours gone in. And I ran a golf shop. I was head pro Peebles Golf Club for 8 years. And I stepped down from that position to focus on my YouTube channel, my Eureka Golf Swing website, and other business interests. And I still coach there, obviously, which I love. The coaching side of it's brilliant. Get yourself booked in, linked below. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it would be much better, it'd be great if there was more share of the market. You know, if the subscriber base was boosted up. And I know all channels are the same. Rick Shields will be the same, but the amount of subscribers he has, there's some crazy stat, like I'll have to check my analytics, that, you know, of all the views on your channel, they're from 20% of the people who view your channel are subscribers. So the other 80% have not clicked that subscribe button. And clicking the subscribe button is massive, because even though that's the case, You look at Rick Shields, for example. If you never knew Rick Shields and you... Oh, my trolley's away. If you never knew Rick Shields and you just came onto the world of golf and you went onto YouTube and you saw this guy with whatever he's got, 2 million, 3 million subscribers, you would subscribe and follow that. Purely because you see that number there. Bit of a scruffy little winter tea going on here. But that's golf in the UK. So maybe that's something. Maybe golf YouTube channels in the UK are not as appealing because, you know, everyone's wrapped up. Look at me, I'm wrapped up in all my gear. If I had shorts and t-shirt on and had palm trees in the background, that'd be fantastic. But it's not where I live. It's not where it's just that is not going to happen. Do you ever play 2 balls when you go out? Just play around. I love it. I know a way to get more club head speed without having to go to the gym. That was right out the toe and it's come back in nicely because of that. You know, because of the roll in your face when you catch the toe, the ball goes left for a right-handed golf club. That for me is a technology draw. Technology draw. Black golf tees, who came up with that? Look at this one, Trump Scotland. God, I've gone through my whole golf bag today. So 2 balls against each other is quite good fun. So I've been working on speed. I can add more speed to your golf swing. I'll do a video on this. I can add more speed to your golf swing without having to do any training. Just understanding where it needs to be fast to get more speed. So this 104 miles an hour club head speed with my 3-wood shaft, good for me. It's pretty good. I can get it up, as I say, I can get it up to 106, 107 by applying it. But then I need to work also on accuracy. So there's a trade-off at the moment. That's tremendous. Little draw balls. I swing with Eureka golf swing. I try and get deep. I try and get almost Matt Kuchar in there, and then I can explode. 150 exactly. Downwind. 150. I've got no wedge with me, but I've got a 9 iron. I've only got a few clubs in there. When I coach, I was coaching this morning and at Peebles Golf Club, and I don't take all my clubs. Anyway, 150 is 9 iron distance. Let's just smooth one in there. Deep behind, get the hips opening to the feet line. Oh yeah. 10 feet. Never quite got into it. It's one of those ones that, you know, when you've played it and your pals have went, that's a great shot, and you know deep down I never really struck that. But I'm not going to let on, I'm going to let them think I am brilliant. We've all been there. So I got right into that one. That's right on it. That landed that from the hole. So I'm sorry to come out with all this miserable chat today, but you know, sometimes it gets you down and you need somebody to speak to. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the channel. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it, but you know, when you create content, okay, for guys who've never done this, when you create content, you film and you do your thing, you've got your plan, a lot of research goes into every video, a lot of research. Then there's the algorithm of YouTube, which you have to try and figure out. My trolley's away, hold on. So you're creating content that you feel as though is good for the viewer, but the YouTube algorithm doesn't like it. So it doesn't push it around YouTube. It's like, no, that's too technical. You're talking about the pressure points in the golf swing. Nobody understands that. Nobody types those words into Google. But it's really important for the golfer. So there's that outlet there. It's not, it doesn't work. But then you look at Danny Mod, going back to Danny Mod, and it does work. What does Danny do that I don't do? What does Seguto do that I don't do? You know, it's just, I don't know if it's, the more I talk about it, the less worthwhile it seems to become. And maybe perhaps maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. That ball there that you see close to the hole, that was the one I mishit. That's the one I hit first. This is the one I pured. Golf, huh? Golf. So I've hit an absolutely pure 9-iron here. Too far. With my putting now, I'm trying to reduce my follow through. It's just wasted energy. But I get more, better distance control and more energy into the ball by reducing my follow through. And then he leaves it short. Classic, explaining distance control, then leave it short. Am I bothered? Nope. Good 4 though. I think we're still level par, yeah, 5, 4, 4. So we'll have to have a go with this now, obviously. Shouldn't have bothered. Oh dear, let's have a little chip around here, shall we? Let's chat more. So that's where we're at with the channel. Going back to the sponsorship thing with Danny and his Callaway, you know, I don't go anywhere with Wilson. I mean, I've not got a sponsorship with Wilson, although the new ZM wedges are class. But I've got no, it's not a sponsorship, you know, they give me clubs, they give me some clothing, some balls and some hardware to try out, which is great, absolutely brilliant. That's it though. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting. Look at that. See? Ooh, ZM wedges. I mean, I'm not expecting anything more than that, but just it seems like other channels get much more opportunity. Much more opportunity to be a part of bigger things, which of course grows their channel. Go in. Oh, come on. See, Wilson? See? So I'm going to do it again. So where am I going to go with the channel from here? I think that'll do with that. I'm a little bit sick fed up of fighting an algorithm. I'm a little bit hacked off of having to do so much research for each video. Downloading software like vidIQ to try and find out how the algorithm actually works. Looking for trends on Google to find out what's going to be popular. Then going to the golf course and making the content, that's fun. That is fun. I know I don't sound as though it's fun, but honestly it is fun. I really appreciate you taking time to listen to this, by the way, because you could easily have turned off by now. I don't blame you. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, editing the video, when you create something out of nothing, there's a job satisfaction there that you want to share to the golf world. But how many people are going to go to see it? How many people are actually going to see that? You don't know. You have no control over that whatsoever. So therefore you have no control over what revenue you're going to generate from that video, or all your videos. So the future, what is the future? Eureka Golf Swing, that's the future. That will always continue. I'll keep my Eureka Golf Swing website going. That's dreadful. Commit to the shop, man. That's better. I'll keep that going. My coaching at Peebles Golf Club's always going. There's 8 guys booked in for a coaching camp here at the end of October with myself, a 2-day residential camp. That will keep going. I'll show you how to do that shot. That was a dreadful attempt. What am I actually doing here? But basically I'm just fed up of sleepless nights because of YouTube. But then you get news that changes everything, absolutely everything. I'm going to hit a few balls here because let's be honest, who else is going to come out in conditions like this unless they have to make YouTube videos? So everything changes. A friend of mine who lives down south, my age, comes for a golf lesson, comes up on the plane, gets the bus down to Peebles, starts the golf lesson and explains to me that he has unfortunately got cancer. And I've had a few members of my family who have struggled with that nasty disease. And then all of a sudden it hits home that somebody my age that I know and have a lot of respect for is fighting that battle. However, thankfully he's fighting it very, very well. He's a strong man and he'll get through this. He's getting through it absolutely fine. But it makes you realise, I'm 48 years old, it makes me realise I'm not an old man. But it makes me realise that my life with my golf interests and my YouTube channel is maybe a nice way to continue. It's maybe a nice way to go about the rest of your life. Let me hit this golf ball, man. Wow. Getting carried away here. Quite emotional here. Oh, that was so good. So feelings like that was a great strike. And creating content like this that I'm going to go home and edit and make something out of is very rewarding. That's the Rolex T. I'm keeping that. I don't know where that came from. And hearing this person had cancer really made me think, you know, every day is a blessing. Every day is a real blessing. I've got a dog, Wilson's his name. He's a Labrador and I take him out for walks and, you know, he's such good fun, and I couldn't imagine not having that. And if it wasn't for my YouTube channel and all my other business interests, then that world that I live in would not go round. I wouldn't be able to have the lifestyle that I have. There's two good 2-irons. So let's take these and the Rolex T. So perhaps worrying about a YouTube algorithm or a Google algorithm or something along those lines, it's just an absolute waste of time. Waste of my time, waste of everyone's time. So let's try and take the channel. Let's move forward, right, with a new perspective on it. And I'm going to try and forget about the amount of subscribers I have. I'm going to try and forget about the algorithm. I'm just going to make content more like this. So it will be, if you want golf instruction, absolutely I'm there for you. There's 1,200 videos on this channel about golf instruction. I nearly tripped up there. If you're struggling with your chipping, it's there. If you're struggling with putting, it's there. If you want to hit the ball right to left, eurekagolfswing.com is the place to go. All that content's there. Brilliant. I'm going to try and make more content like this, where I just play a few holes. I just go to a couple of golf courses, I play golf, and I'll explain. Yes, there'll be instructional stuff in there. A lot of the videos in fact, a lot of the videos will still be instructional videos because that's my thing. I'm a golf coach. I'm a businessman, golf pro. That's my bread and butter. So of course it will be that. But if there's the odd video that comes up that's a little bit off parallel, which is a little bit away from the algorithm, I'd like to say. I'm now walking through a puddle as I hold this camera. So off algorithm, off track. So the YouTube algorithm says, okay Steve, you've created content about your new MacBook computer that you edit your videos on. We're not going to pump that out. Nobody in your channel is interested in that. None of your subscribers are even bothered about that, and that's not what they look for. So we will not recommend that video to anyone. Aye, very good, thanks very much. I'm going to do that because I think I'll get more fun and more pleasure out of it, and it might bring a new audience to it as well. But if that's the sort of content I want to make on that day, that's the content I'll make on that day. Your golf instruction will still be there, all your golf content will still be there, but I'm just going to try and create content that I enjoy filming, doing the research on, as opposed to continuously chasing that algorithm. And my guy down south who's fighting his own battle, he'll love to hear this. Every day is a win. So last week I'm in Glasgow at the Theatre Royal to see Stephen Bartlett, who is one of the Dragons on Dragons Den, and he talked about when you come into Earth, your life expectancy in the UK is 75 years. Now that's 29 or 27,000 days, I believe. And he brought a chart up on the screen and he classed it as jelly beans. How many jelly beans you have every day is a jelly bean. 27,000 jelly beans for 75 years. My maths are probably wrong there. I'm just trying to think. But I remember looking at the screen, I was looking at my age going 48 years old. Okay, cool. I've got less than 10,000 jelly beans. I've got less than 10,000 days left on the planet. And I tell you what, when you look at that and go 10,000 days or 9,700 days or whatever it is I have left before I die, tomorrow it'll be one day less. So right now I'm eating a jelly bean. I'm giving you guys one of my jelly beans. I spend, if I've made 1,200 videos, that is probably, hold on, get up. Okay, this needs to be hit harder. If I've done 1,200 videos, I don't know how much time that is, but let's say that's 14 days worth of content from start to finish without stopping. That's 14 jelly beans, that's 14 of my 27,000 days I've given to YouTube. Now I want some return on that, so I'm going to keep making better and better YouTube videos from that. I never measured the yardage out here. I'm just going to hit this harder. That's done well. Oh yeah. When I said I wanted a return on that, I don't want a return on that at all. That's absolutely, I've worded that wrong. I'm just highlighting how precious time is, how little time we have. You know, and you get to your 9,900 days and you're on the last day. I'd quite like one more day to spend with my dog, or with my wife, with my son, or on the golf course. I'd like to have one more video to edit, you know? So, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm going to hold this pup. Finishing with a bogey there kind of sums this video up. I never really put much effort into that first part, to be fair. So there's more content to come. It's going to be a slightly different format. Subscribe if you want. Well, if you want to. And I'll see you in my next video. I might take a little break from it just for a little while. Let the algorithm just freak out, and we'll be back when we're back. But thanks very much for your time today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for just being there, I guess. Just thanks. Thank you.